Ooh, your first spelling test. Don't worry, not going to be hard. So you have your spelling test paper in front of you. I've been using this paper for a long time. So if you have any siblings that have been through first grade, they probably have seen this one before. The first thing I'd like you to do is to make sure you have one of these and make sure it has one of these or an extra one that's on the side. Mrs. Smith has one. It's right. Oh boy. Here it is. There we go. Need one of those. Okay. Please write your name at the top. Please also write the date. If you remember, this is August. August is the 8th month. It is the 21st day in August. In the year 2020. Please also write your number. Okay. Now, before we begin, you should see how this test is designed. Each line has a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way back up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then our high frequency words or our bonus words are 11 and 12, and they're at the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to read off each of the words, and I'm going to try to enunciate them. So you should probably make sure that you can see my face. Maybe I'll move this up here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try to make sure that you can see me and that we're learning together and that you're looking at the way that I'm forming the words with my mouth. We're going to try to use neat handwriting. So let me give you an example. Look at, let's say Mrs. Smith says the first word is cat. K-a-t, cat. And I write it like this. What's wrong with that, first grade? All capitals. That's not gonna fly. What if I wrote my word like this? No, we don't write our words across the lines. What if I wrote my word, let's see, think of another thing that I've seen in first grade. What if I write my word like this? Yeah, I've seen it, guys. I've seen it in first grade. So what we are looking for is nice, neat handwriting. We are going to try to make sure that each of our letters are below the fence. See how it looks like a fence? Unless it's a letter that belongs above, at least to begin with. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is cat. Here is a good example of how it could look on your paper. Is your handwriting exactly the same as mine? No, but you can work toward it. That would be just fine. Okay, for all the rest of the words, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the word and enunciate it, tell you where it goes, and then your job is to write it down. If you need to pause me so that you have more time to write and to think, please do so. Do not look at any papers. Make sure you don't have the spelling words out on your whiteboard. Make sure you put away your study guide. Make sure that your older sibling is not helping you. Make sure that your younger sibling is not helping you. I am looking for what you know. Spelling tests will get easier. What they are a way for me to know how much you're gaining for spelling. It's a way for you to understand how you're gaining in your spelling, and for us to gather words that we can write without really having to think about it or having to look it up or ask the teacher or mom and dad. So what I'm looking for is your effort. And if you get all of them wrong except for the word cat, because that's the one we did together, that is okay for today. But I saw so much good work on the pictures that you sent me. I saw so many people with ways of studying, with a whiteboard in front of them, with all the words written on the wall. Super cool ways of having these words to study with. I am positive I'm going to see excellent scores. All right. Number 2, bat, bat, bat. 3, ran, ran. Number 4, can, n. It's the same k as in cat. Can, n. I'm going to take a moment to speak to the guardians and the parents who might be proctoring this exam. One of the things that I do in first grade is if I notice that the kids are really not understanding that each sound equals a letter or they're adding letters, sometimes what I'll do is I'll write down how many letters are in the word by just drawing blanks, kind of like Wheel of Fortune, and then it's their job to listen to the sound, to put the sound in the correct spot. That helps to sometimes direct. So if you're finding that your child is needing that, there is nothing wrong with doing that. Number 5, mad, mad, mad. Back up to number 6, dad, dad. Use your name tag. On your name tag, you will see the letter D in the correct direction. Look on your name tag now, find the letter D, and make sure yours are in the correct direction. Make sure they're not capitals either. Number 7, at. Number 8, am. Number 9, back, back. Do you remember what 2 letters make the k sound in back? Number 10, sack, sack. Do you remember what 2 letters make the k sound in sack? Moving on to our high frequency words. Number 11, on, n. Number 12, way, a. Remember, a. Way. All right, give yourself a pat on the back and give yourself a for doing excellent work. Super proud of you. Your first official week of spelling in first grade is over. Give yourself a round of applause. And I'll see you back on Monday for your next list. Great job, guys. Super proud of you.